Rescue teams from a dozen countries are in Nepal helping search for survivors of Saturday's earthquake. The United Nations says an estimated 8 million people have been affected by the quake, and more than 1.5 million need help getting food. Thousands of families fearing aftershocks are spending another night outdoors. By the way, 4 Americans were among the 4,000 people who died in the earthquake, including an executive from Google who was climbing Mount Everest.
Now here locally, one watch company has an office that was destroyed during that quake.
27 First News reporter Matt Horn has that story. He's live in the studio with this story, which is new at 11.
That's right, Dave. His business opened there in 2012, and another Valley man from Nepal. He has friends that were killed from the quake. Now the two of them are hoping that people come together to help those in need.
Mass chaos and destruction continued days after the violent 7.8 earthquake in Nepal.
We initially heard there was an earthquake in Nepal.
It's obviously a very bad situation out there.
Thousands dead, even more injured and missing. Niall's businessman Upin Kathibada is from Nepal. There he was a teacher and principal in Kathmandu for a decade. He says the quake has destroyed the city he once called home.
A lot of people are missing. More than that, a lot of people who I know, they are dead.
He says luckily his family had made it out without serious injury.
But we have heard, from our neighborhood, a lot of people died.
Over in Lawrence County, watchmaker Michael Kobold, he opened an office in Kathmandu in 2012. He has 6 workers in that office. 2 of them are still missing.
I do know that all of my employees have lost their homes. They're destroyed. There are no walls standing.
Both Kobold and Kathibada have been in contact with people in Nepal since the earthquake.
I understand that it's been destroyed. There have been reports coming out of Nepal. I've been on the phone for the last 2 days.
Very sad, very sad. It's tragic.
While search efforts continue, Kobold and Kathibada are working to get resources over to loved ones in Nepal.
Any sort of help will mean a lot at this time.
Now, both remind people here in the Valley, if you plan on donating to help those in Nepal, make sure you're using reputable organizations like the American Red Cross or USAID. Matt Horn, 27 First News at 11.